What is going on, world? What's up, YouTube? It's Zero here. Today, everyone, I have a different video for all of you, and we're going to be talking about FaZe Banks. Yes, guys, so FaZe Banks, obviously, you guys know him. He is the owner of FaZe. He's been a huge part of the team and everything. And we're going to be talking a little bit about some ideas as to where he's been for a while now. So pretty much, guys, I'm sure a lot of you already know the story as to what exactly happened with Banks and stuff and how he ended up leaving the FaZe house and all of that. I'm not going to get into that so much, but I'm going to get more into what has he been doing since leaving the FaZe house. And it's really interesting, guys, because obviously I don't know all the facts. I don't think really anybody does besides some of the guys over at FaZe and Banks himself. But it's one of those things, guys, this has been really rough because, I mean, all of us want Banks to be 100% fully back in the picture again. Now, Rain and other people in FaZe have said that Banks is still there. He is an owner of FaZe. He's still doing all the stuff behind the scenes or helping out behind the scenes. He's obviously hasn't made any videos or anything like that. But really, like, what has he been doing? Like, where is he? And I think, guys, that a lot of this has come to, fruition over the course of time because he obviously there was a time where he wasn't tweeting or anything like that. And if you look on his Twitter, he still, he tweets out, a couple of times a day. And, he still it seems like he's good old Banks. I mean, obviously he's really been doing a lot, at least on Twitter. He's been like talking pretty consistently, and obviously he's still there. He's an owner of FaZe, and I mean, the thing is, guys, is one of the big reasons why I wanted to make this video was because, first of all, a lot of people have asked me if I know anything, and obviously, guys, I think the only people who know really everything are the guys over at FaZe. But I think the other thing is that, so many people look up to Banks, and myself included. I find Banks as a huge inspiration. He is, I mean, the guy has been in this community for so long. He knows what it takes to succeed in this community, and just really as a person. And he's one of those guys that, yeah, he has flaws like us all, but he has worked hard, and I believe that he's about back on track. Now, here's a theory that I think, guys, is going on right now, and that is that Banks is just taking some time away from being with the guys over at the FaZe house. He's doing his own thing where he is. The guys over at the FaZe house are doing their thing. Has nothing to do with necessarily that it's something seriously wrong. I think that after everything that happened with Banks, I think that the guys over at the FaZe house are saying, maybe just take some time away from being at the house and as much time as you need to. And I'm not sure where Banks is. I'm not sure if he's in Germany or if he's in the United States or where he is, because he's been traveling all over the place. But either way, guys, I think it's all going to be okay. I think Banks is back on track with everything, and he is passionate about FaZe. I mean, this guy is so fucking passionate, so I don't think we need to worry anymore necessarily about just him in general. I think that he is really working hard on himself to get back to where he was, and I just don't think that I think that in the long run, he's going to be coming back 100%. He's probably going to be making a video at some point or another explaining everything, and he's going to make his return to the FaZe house, and everything's going to go back to the way it pretty much was. And because he was such a presence with FaZe, I think we can all agree that he is a huge presence with the team. He is, one of the faces of FaZe. I mean, that's just how it's, come to be. He seems like a really great guy and a fun person to be around. And so obviously with all the stuff that was, going on with him, I know that's, that has got to be tough, not only for the team, but for himself. And then going through all of that, it's kind of like he had to do everything, alone to a degree, but he also had all the support from everybody else. So where has Banks been, guys? I'm pretty sure that he is, he's doing fine wherever he is. I mean, if you guys think about it like this, the FaZe house and the guys at the FaZe house are kind of doing their own thing. And then you had FaZe Seabass, who, he lives in Canada. He would sometimes fly down to visit the FaZe house and such. But I think it's kind of one of those things where Seabass, he's in Canada, he does his thing there, and runs operations from where he is. And then you got the guys at the FaZe house, which is basically like the HQ, and then you've got where Banks is, and he's doing his own thing. Like most of the guys who are affiliated with FaZe don't live at the FaZe house, so I don't think that it's like a problem that Banks isn't at the FaZe house. Like obviously him being an owner of FaZe, like you would expect him to be somewhere close by to the FaZe house at least, if not living there. But I think that in this time they just want some time apart from from Banks, and Banks being like at the FaZe house, just for him to really get everything that he is, that anything that's really any issues or anything he's able to take care of, get that all out of the way, and then get straight back to doing everything and going back on the grind and everything, because he has been grinding, but it's one of those things, moving back to the FaZe house, I'm sure is something that he wants to do at some point or another. So let's hope that everything moves forward, and that FaZe of course is doing amazing things. So I'm really excited for the future, and I'm sure Banks is a huge part of that future. And yeah, so anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of what I kind of feel about the whole situation, and I think that Banks is going to be really back on track, and I'm a huge fan of his, and he's a huge inspiration to a lot of us. So we just gotta keep supporting him throughout everything, regardless, the ups, the downs, goods, bads. We gotta support them, and the people that we look up to, because everybody kind of goes through different things in life, that whether they're ups or downs, we all go through things, and it's important that we have family, friends that support us no matter what we do. We may not agree with every choice that certain people make, whether there are inspirations or heroes or whatever, but we need to stay behind them and try to give them the support, especially because Banks needs that. He needs that support. He has a huge fan base and stuff, but we got to be there for him. But anyways, guys, yeah, so that's going to end off this video. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I know it was a little bit different, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. And if you did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, stay positive, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.